So this is some breaking news. It has just been reported, courtesy of Variety, that Friday the 13th prequel series Crystal Lake from Brian Fuller ordered at Peacock. Peacock has given a straight-to-series order to a Friday the 13th prequel currently titled Crystal Lake. Exact plot details are being kept under wraps, although it is described as an expanded prequel, quote-unquote. The show will be written by Brad Fuller, who is also the showrunner and an executive producer. Victor Miller, who penned the original film in the franchise, will also executive produce, along with Mark Toberoff, Rob Barzamian, and A24. A24 will also serve as the studio behind the series. Friday the 13th is one of the most iconic horror franchises in movie history, and we were dying to revisit this story with our upcoming drama series, Crystal Lake, said Susan Rovner, chairman of entertainment content for NBC Universal Television and streaming. We can't wait to get to work with Brad Fuller, a gifted visionary creator who I've had the pleasure of being a longtime friend and collaborator, along with our incredible partners at A24 in this updated version for Peacock that will thrill long-standing fans of the franchise. Miller and Toberoff, his attorney, were previously involved in a lengthy court case in an attempt to obtain the rights to the original film screenplay for Miller. The Second Circuit Court of Appeals ruled in Miller's favor in 2021, giving him the U.S. rights to the screenplay. As such, they do not have the rights to use any elements of the films established after the original Friday the 13th, which includes Jason Voorhees, and they misspelled Voorhees, trademark hockey mask, but are able to explore prequels, as in the case of the Peacock series. So in other words, this series will not have anything to do with Jason Voorhees, or at least the adult Jason Voorhees, because in the court case, of course, Victor Miller won, as the article states, the rights to his original screenplay, which included all the characters from that screenplay, the location, Camp Crystal Lake, and young Jason. So no hockey mask, no adult Jason in this prequel series. The article goes on to say, Fuller is known for creating and co-creating shows like Hannibal at NBC, Pushing Daisies at ABC, Dead Like Me at Showtime, American Gods at Starz, and Star Trek Discovery at Paramount+. He is also known for his work on Star Trek Voyager, as well as Heroes. Brad Fuller is apparently a really talented guy. I've not seen Hannibal, the series, although I've heard nothing but praise for it. So I know that's going to be, Fuller's involvement will definitely pique a lot of people's curiosity and get a lot of people excited about the Crystal Lake series, even though there's not going to be any Jason or adult Jason involved. It's going to be something fresh. It's going to be something different. I don't know. It's a Friday the 13th series, sans Jason Voorhees, which we've already had a Friday the 13th, the series that didn't involve anything related to the movies, but this is apparently going to take place at Crystal Lake. And, okay. And then we have Mr. Fuller here talking about how he discovered Friday the 13th in the pages of Famous Monsters magazine when he was 10 years old. And of course, A24 is involved in a Friday the 13th project. Who would have thunk? A24 and Friday the 13th. Cool. So the exact plot details are being held under wraps, but we know it's not going to involve adult Jason, and it's going to be an expanded prequel, quote unquote. I am very curious to see how this is going to play out, what's going to happen. I do think it's cool that they threw Roy in there. I mean, maybe we could, well, no, we couldn't have a Roy story because that, But there's Roy. Nonetheless, I don't know. I'm excited that at least something Friday the 13th is getting off the ground, and I would not be surprised if we don't hear about other Friday the 13th related, or more closer related to the Friday the 13th that we all know and love. Those projects getting off the ground and being announced very soon as well. But, here's some hope. Friday the 13th, an expanded prequel series coming to Peacock, produced by Brian Fuller, and we will see how it goes. I don't believe there's no date as far as when they're expecting this thing to happen. I'm sure they're probably only in the early stages of development, but I don't know. We'll keep a close eye on it, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm excited that at least something new Friday the 13th is happening, and again, I would not be surprised if we don't hear about other Friday the 13th related projects that are going to be taking shape in the very near future as well. But again, Friday the 13th, prequel series Crystal Lake from Brian Fuller, coming soon to Peacock. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited? Are you not? Are you happy that at least we're getting some new Friday the 13th projects in the future? Do you think this is going to lead to more Friday the 13th projects taking shape and getting off the ground in the future? Let me know your thoughts on all of this down in the comments section below. I hope everybody out there is having a great, safe, healthy, and happy Halloween. If you missed the Halloween stream that Jeremy and I literally just ended minutes ago, I'll post a link to that in the description. It's up on the channel now. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, it's turning into an exciting Halloween day. So yeah, if you liked the video, please leave it a thumbs up, share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. Take care. Have a good one. Happy Halloween. Thank you to all my patrons and channel members. I appreciate your generosity and support of my channel. Become a patron today and have a say in what content appears on my channel. Join me for monthly live streams and much more. Become a channel member today and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream. Both those links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.